Hi everyone, how are you? I'm going to do a reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the current energies. So if you have strong Aries placements, this might be for you. If not, check your other signs. See if maybe there's a message in one of those waiting for you. So thanks for being a part of my channel. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Without you, I would have no energy to read. So anyway, I thank you all for being a part of my channel. And if you don't mind helping me out by hitting that like button, I sure appreciate that. All right, thanks guys. All right, let's get this reading going. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What messages are going on for all of our Aries at this time? Current energies. What's going on? Current energies. We're moving into a full moon. So you might be feeling a little bit of that kind of thing. Something's unsettled. You may be worried about things from the past, things in the future, but you're definitely not in the present moment. So some of you need to get grounded. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Aries, what messages? You're waiting for a message. All right. I get a very unsettled Aries here. All right, because out comes this card of the Orphan. So it's almost as if you almost feel as if you can't get out of a situation that you are involved in. There's just no way out. And I think you keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, hoping that something will just manifest itself. Well, you're going to have to be the one to manifest it. See, it's almost as if you're really overwhelmed, you're really worried, you're really stressed. There's so much to do. How am I going to get it all done? Why me? Why me? Rather than being all worried about how much stuff you have to get done, I think you just need to plug away at things. You would be surprised if you make a list up, even if the list is a mile long, that if you just do one or two things off of that list a day, not every day, just a day, whenever you can, but you have to promise yourself that by the end of the month, you have done everything on that list. And, pace yourself. Sometimes you're the one that puts this imaginary end date on when things have to be done. And maybe, just maybe, Aries, you need to let things be done in their own time. And yes, everything needs to be done, and there's an awful lot. There is so much to do. How are you going to get it all done? Again, don't get overwhelmed. Just write up a list of everything that you have to do. And just make a commitment. Every day you do a little bit more towards it. And if a day comes up and, you just can't deal with it, then that's fine. Give yourself that day. But then get back to it. So that by the end of the month, you have set a goal and you've accomplished it. So you don't have to be so overwhelmed because there's so much to do. We all get caught up with, all of a sudden, there's a million things. See, and you just feel as if it's just not fair. It's like everything falls on you. You have to do everything. You have to take care of everything. The responsibilities, life. It's such a heavy thing. And you're not resting. So on top of being really overwhelmed, being really, really stressed, there's so much to do. How am I going to get it all done? I have to have this done by X date because you decided you have to have it done by this date. What if it doesn't get done by that date? What are you going to do? You're just going to have to figure it out once you get to the date, but don't worry about it right now. But right now, what you need to do more than anything, Aries, is to rest. Rest. Write up your list and know everything will get done. Okay? I already feel you just kind of deflating a little bit. Talk about anxiety and panic. I'm feeling that stress. You're overthinking things. So while you're so busy thinking, you're probably one of these people that smokes. Okay, so if you smoke, this doesn't mean everybody smokes, but if you're a smoker, you spend most of the time smoking a cigarette thinking about what you should be doing. if you realized how many hours you spent smoking a cigarette, thinking about what you need to be doing, you could have had all of it done. Just an example, just saying. All right, so quit thinking about it, quit overthinking it. Just, you know, start making motions towards applying solutions and dealing with little things at a time. And tackle the little things first. Get all that little crap out of the way. Stuff that you can knock out. And then you're left with the bigger stuff. By then, all of this clutter is kind of gone and you're feeling much better about approaching some of these bigger issues. Okay? One step at a time. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Aries. Aries, what messages do you have for our Aries at this time, dear universe? Grateful, thankful for all these messages. For all of our Aries. Yeah, panic. I just feel like you got to learn how to just stop and breathe. So much worry. It's just wasted energy. I mean, right now, between you and me, we're having a good time. You're listening. There's nothing to worry about. You're just listening to what I have to say, being very present. So you have to learn how to be just very aware of being present in the moment. All right, I feel for you because that's a heavy thing to have a panic attack. So out comes the Ace of Cups. I am feeling like this is a message specifically for whoever it is that's so anxious, over the top, stressed. You need to take care of yourself. You really need to take care of yourself. Because if you go down, then what happens? Think about that. All right, so turn the tables around. Nurture yourself, take care of yourself, do what you got to do to get the rest that you need to release some of this pressure and anxiety that I'm feeling from you. And take care of yourself. Knight of Pentacles. See, this could be part of the problem. You might have somebody around you who is not pulling their weight. So all of the stress is on you because this person isn't doing anything. This Knight of Pentacles, they are a couch potato. That's the kind of person they are. They will busy themselves in a corner of a room, and they're busy doing nothing. Meanwhile, you're panicked because there's all these things that need to get done. So that could be why. You're with somebody, and there's a lot of conflict around it. And it creates a lot of conflict. So you're dealing with somebody who's not helping you. So I think you got to get rid of this dead weight. Two of Cups, reversed. I mean, you're trying to figure things out, and there's nothing right now. You feel like you can't do anything. This person is here. You need them, even with all the conflict. Why do you need them? To help you? Okay, so let's back up a little bit. You are panicked because there's so much to do. And you're really overwhelmed because this person is helping you. All right. There you have it, Aries. You need this person to help you. You need to ask for help. Okay, you can't do this all by yourself, nor should you. I don't know what it is, but nobody should be left in that state of a panic, especially if there's somebody who could be helping you out to release some of this pressure. And I feel like that's where you are. You have somebody around who could help release some of this pressure, and they are not. So now you're panicked. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Aries, current energies. We need some advice for this Aries regarding this situation. What can our Aries do? I'm going to go to another deck. All right, we're going to get some advice from another part of the world. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs. What advice do you have for our Aries at this time regarding this message? What advice? Queen of Pentacles. See, you've got to ground yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of a person who has their shit together. Plain and simple. They pay the bills, the house is running in order, the kids are eating, laundry's done. I mean, very grounded. So I really feel that, you know, when you're panicked and you're all worried and stressed, it's because you're not grounded. I really feel like you need to ground yourself, Aries. Seriously. And what does that mean, to ground yourself? Okay, what brings you into focus? Start there. I always suggest to a lot of people that I know, just sit on the ground. Just sit on the ground and notice everything around you. The trees, the birds, what it feels like to sit on the ground. Just ground yourself. Sit on the ground. Simple. It's a good place to start. Try it. You may just decide you like going outside and sitting on the ground. All right. Anything else for our Aries? We got to ground you. Any more advice for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Aries, Aries, Aries. We have all kinds of advice comes out. All right. We have the High Priestess reversed with the Ten of Swords. I think that you are involved in a situation that for a while now, you know has to come to an end because it's been so difficult. It's been painful. Some of you, Aries, might actually be suffering from backaches. A lot of times, the Ten of Swords. I mean, look, they're all stuck down in your back. So anyway, I just feel as if you've known for a long time that you can't keep going like this. I mean, it's like you're losing ground. You're losing footing. And you need to cut something out or make a change, a serious change, before these turbulent waters come upon you. I mean, but in order to do that, you've got to see clearly. In order to see clearly, you got to ground yourself. Aries, really. Aries, there's no hiding, no pretending. So wherever this instability and this panic is stemming from, wherever it is rooted, and it can be rooted in all kinds of things, I just feel as if it's time to get a hold of it, to start being very more present, to get rid of any energies that are not supporting you and only have energies that are supporting you. And again, knock out that list. You know, things are not near as overwhelming as you want to believe once you start moving towards dealing with them one at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. All right, so listen, I'm going to end it here for you, Aries. This was really specific. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. And I appreciate it if you hit that like button. Yeah, thank you. All right, until the next reading, bye.